I hate to break it to you, the threat, but seems like your information may be off there, saying outdoor shed for the lockbox key, because we found it was in an urn. There is one other thing I want to do over here, which is I want to come in here and sew these gloves, and we have to do this at a work table, but I'm a little concerned that a wolf might sneak up on us. So I also want to build a fire. There's a dead deer over there, which... There's also a dead wolf over there. Okay, we're going to build a fire. I cannot... Okay. Well, I really don't want to build it on the table where I'm going to be working. Cardboard matches. Okay, so 95% chance if we use a book. Really, books are that good, huh? Well, let's do it with a stick. Lockbox does not equal safe deposit. It gave me the check mark in the journal, chat. The journal says I'm done. Come on. Let's go, fire. Make this go. Once we've got the fire even sort of burning like this, it will be powerful enough to keep the wolves at bay. Alright, sweet. So let's add some sticks here. We have torches? Why? You know what? We'll keep that just in case. Add some fuel to this fire. Let's put in... Like, that's an hour and 16 minutes. That's good enough. Let's come up... That'll keep the wolves at bay long enough for us to... Well, there's a dead man. And a frozen wolf carcass. He has meat. It's a bad idea to eat wolf meat. A very... Estimated cost to quarter. What the hell is quartering? That's new. Is this a way for us to make a carcass haulable? It takes an hour and 250 calories. I wonder if it takes less time if he's not frozen. I'm gonna take 10 minutes. You know what? I'm gonna harvest a kilogram of wolf meat. I really stink. The stink is gonna bring predators. But I should have enough time to cook both wolf and rabbit. Alright, give me wolf meat. We'll cook that shit. Also, I mean, we can't just cook this. We kind of got to cook the shit out of it. And cook that fresh rabbit. And when I say we got to cook the shit out of it, I mean we really got to cook that stuff good. It's going to be riddled with parasites. Let's add some more sticks on this bad boy. Because I would like to get a little bit of water as well. Let's melt some snow here. Let's do 1.5 liters. We're going to melt this and boil it. And then let's boil that as well. Search the human body. We already searched the dead man, the threat. He didn't have anything. We've been down that road before. Sean Bean over here, face down in the snow. He's got nothing. See? No items in Really? You're just gonna call him a flat-out container now? I mean, that seems overly dismissive. He was a human being at one point. Suddenly he's gone from human being to container? That's just, I mean, wow. That's just fucking brutal is what that is. Alright, so we have found a work... Oh, we didn't search the drawer of the workbench. What do you got? Nothing. So it's going to take us 5 hours to make rabbit skin mittens, and I would like... I have cured gut. Did I forget to bring my cured gut, chat? I thought almost certainly that I brought some. Apparently I did not. Well, okay. Nuts to this then. Sucks to your ass, Mar. We got 22 minutes of campfire left. Well... I'm taking some emergency wolf meat. I really don't like using my hatchet for this, but... Give me 4 kilograms of this. That's going to take 40 minutes. I guess we'll have to make gloves at some other point then. We reek to high heaven. We got a lot of stink coming off of us. Any predators around here? I don't see any. Okay. get out of here then. I don't know what lockbox you're talking about, chat. We probably already robbed it. If it's in one of these sheds that is outdoors, we already stole it. Both of these sheds we have completely looted. Chat keeps talking about the lockbox, but if there's anything in any of these sheds, we have already stolen it. In the house. If it's in the house, I stole it. Okay, chat, just so you'll shut the fuck up, I'm gonna go back. You tell me exactly where you want me to go, and I will show you that everything that's in this house I have already robbed. There's nothing in here that we didn't steal already. Alright, okay, chat. Now, where is it that you'd like me to go? Because I'm gonna guarantee you that I already stole this. But just so you'll be quiet. Into the basement. Okay. We'll go down in the basement. Let's see here. There's like a root cellar or something, as I recall. I don't remember where the entrance is, just that we went down there. Open! Look at that! Open lockbox. Empty. What a surprise. Ta-da! You're done now, chat. There you go. No more back seating, please. Lockbox is empty. We already did it. Are you happy now? If you're not, I don't care. Shut up. I'm going back to town now. If I get ambushed by a wolf on the way back to town, by the way, I'm going to be fucking furious. Because it's all chat's fault. Yeah, there are wolves over there, and as stinky as I am with raw meat, they're definitely going to be able to smell me from a billion miles away. In fact, he's coming right for us. Pick up some sticks. I really want to try and go around this wolf. I will use a flare if I have to, but I should prefer to not have to. Is that a bunny? It's a bunny. Okay, well, that bunny's got to die. Oh, I'm out of rocks, though. Shit. Okay, we got to go find a rock so we can smash that bunny's head in and rip his skin off and eat it. There are no rocks. You look down when I check the box. You're not satisfied. Please take my word for it that it has in fact been looted. Or you know what? Here's a solution for you, chat. Just loop the VOD back like 40 seconds or so, and then you know you can. This is recorded on the internet forever. You can run it back at your leisure. Something dead up here. Let's see what it is. A person. Oh, I remember this guy. We've already looted you, I'm pretty sure. Yep, empty backpack, and... How callous is it that the Long Dark calls corpses once you've searched them? They're not a corpse anymore. That's not the remains of a human being. No, he is simply an empty vessel now. He's just a container. That may be the most, like, hardcore and brutal thing that the Long Dark has done yet. Be like, no, this isn't a person anymore. It's not even the remains or remnants of a person. This is nothing but a container. That's cold, dog. That's cold. That's colder than the air that is currently frostbiting my bare hands. Which, by the way, how come our hands are modeled to be naked in the Long Dark? Because I am very definitely wearing more than one set of gloves at the moment. I really feel like the fact that I'm wandering around exposing my right hand, which, by the way, is my jerkin-it hand, to frostbite, seems really suboptimal. Because in the Long Dark, I mean, there's not an abundance of companionship here, and there is a plethora of discarded porn in the city of Milton. There's really not a lot for me to do on those 10-hour-long nights, except, you know, furiously masturbate. Plus, the added benefit of the furious masturbation is, you know, friction. I get a little extra heat while I'm in my warm, cozy bed in the house I stole, jerking it. Get a little, not only little double your pleasure, double your fun, but little extra friction heating. A little bit more temperature boost out of the jerking it. Oh shit, I hear him. Aim the gun. It was us or him. We had no choice. Oh, his buddy also ran? And is between us and town. Son of a bitch. Oh, there's a rabbit up here I'd love to kill. So there's another wolf over there. I'm trying to make hay while the sun shines and get away while they're still disoriented from the flare. The flare has a huge radius, by the way, apparently. It's got like a gigantic radius of terror. I wholeheartedly support the gigantic terror radius. Where were you 5 minutes ago when there was a bunny waiting to die? Is that another wolf? Shit. Just priming that hand for the stranger? Well, you know, chat, you actually make a solid point. Anything that gets overly familiar can become, in time, undesirable. Maybe I am warming it up for the stranger. It's a good thought. It'll be a nice change of pace. So this is the bank, I believe, correct? Yeah, alright, let's get in here. I'm a little salty that we had to use a flare, though. Not as salty as I am after a night in bed with, you know, my good ragged right hand, but still a little salty. Put the rock away. So we gotta open the last safety deposit box and bring the Gray Mother, whatever the hell is in it. This is gonna be like $30 and an old sack of granola. It's gonna be like $10 in a bag of trail mix. Oh, Gray. Okay, so it's something, and also $20. Wow, the Gray Mother may have been the richest person in town. Empty, empty. So we robbed all of these. We have robbed every single... Okay, we've robbed the entire city of Milton. There is nothing of value left anywhere in this town for us to take. The last object of value is now in our inventory. There's nothing else left. We've stolen it all. Marry, fuck, kill. Stalin, Mao, or Pol Pot? Well, I mean, I don't really relish the thought of marrying or fucking any of those guys, but, I mean, they all seem pretty undesirable. But if there's a gun to my head, I'm gonna have to say probably marry Stalin just for the mustache. I mean, it was a thick, hardy, lustrous stash. You gotta give the man credit for top-quality facial hair. So I'm gonna marry Stalin. Probably gonna kill Mao, or probably gonna fuck Chairman Mao. You know, power is sexy. And then I think you definitely gotta kill Pol Pot. That goes without saying. Pol Pot gotta die. Yeah, I found it.
Here's the safety deposit box from the bank. I still don't understand.
Specifically, I don't understand why that key wasn't there the first time I looked for it.
The box.
You sent me to steal jewelry for you?
I mean, we didn't really steal it, it's
You
hers.
said this would help me find her.
Have faith, outsider. It will.
Yeah, because I'm going to be angry enough that I'm about to commit a cold-blooded murder and take your gun.
For me. And then I will tell you what you need to know.
No, I'm done doing tasks for you, lady. I'm going to beat you to death right now with my bare fists.
Then you will die like the others.
No, you're about to die because I'm going to beat you to death.
One more task for Grey Mother. Man who fell from the sky.
I didn't fall from the sky, lady. It came out of a fucking plane. It crashed.
The answers you need.
I really want to beat this woman to death. You should have had a best wheelman emote. Yeah, well, I hate to break it to you, chat, but I gotta get partnered before I can get any more emotes, so they're all taken. What is it that you want, then? What is it I'm supposed to do?
You need from me.
You old bat.
Right or wrong from the past, outsider. That's all I ask.
What am I, Scott Bakula in Quantum Leap now? I gotta go back in time to right things that once went wrong?
Take these pearls to Lily.
If you send me to a fucking graveyard to put pearls on a gravestone, bitch, I'm gonna go outside, I'm gonna throw them in the ditch and tell you that I did it. Why did you get me to steal these pearls from the bank? Not from the bank, from the farmer. Baka. Why does Grey Mother sort of sound a little bit like Bane, then? The farmer is gone. So, he left with the other cowards, then. No, he's dead. Looks like the wolves got him. Ah, and so it ends. That's what happens when you are not born into darkness, but merely adopted. I don't know why I sound like Bane, but this is officially my voice now. Who's Lily? All this time I thought you were talking about my friend. Who's Lily? You'll find her at the graveyard. What a surprise! I knew you'd never see this plot twist coming from 1,000 miles away. Graveyard, yeah, near the church. I know exactly where it's at. Got ambushed by like 75 wolves there. Yeah, we're done here, lady. I'm gonna use your fire, by the way, to cook some of this wolf meat. And I am not gonna give you any. You're getting none of my wolf. None of it, lady. You hear me? None. This wolf meat is for Perfidious Pete. Contracting forces you to sign an exclusivity contract with Twitch. That is absolutely not true, chat. The only thing you need to become a Twitch partner is to have a lot of people watch your stuff. That's pretty much the only prerequisite. So you are 100% incorrect on that. There's no exclusivity contract. You can post. They don't care what you do with any of your other footage. You just, you know, need a certain level of people watching your stuff. That's all. Also, you don't decide to partner with Twitch. It's like an invitation thing. They ask you, would you like to be a Twitch partner? And you can say then yes or no. It's not a part of the partner contract, you fiend. I mean, you may believe that, and it may be in Germany, but in the United States, it's absolutely not. Absolutely 100% has nothing to do with it. I know in Germany, they have a lot of really weird, you have to have a license and whatnot to stream on Twitch, but that's not how it works in the States. Don't forget the soup. Thank you, chat. Excellent call. Tinky Yuki. Never pass up free soup. There's a wise saying, never pass up a chance to go to the bathroom, never pass up a free lunch. There is no soup here to be had, though, because the old gray mother is fucking stiff, you bitch. Won't even give me a free cup of soup? You know, I provided the vital calories that you use to make that soup. Although, you know what? Thinking about it, that soup's been there for like 4 days in that same pot, and we haven't seen the Grey Mother get out of that chair one fucking time. So now that I think about it, maybe that soup is best left uneaten. Also, we need a place to stash some stuff very quickly. There's a lot of dead things over here. I'm carrying around too much meat and I stink too bad. I don't want to walk over by the church with this much stink on me because it's going to attract wolves from like 8 trillion fucking miles away. And I'd really rather not be snacked upon or forced to fire like a couple dozen flares. What are you crows circling? We'll check that out on the way back. If we have to, we can sleep in a church too. To be a partner, you need to stream 3 times a week. Also not true, the threat. You just need to have a relatively regular streaming schedule. The prerequisites for being a partner as far as the amount of time you spend streaming are actually no more stringent than it is to become an affiliate, which I already am. You don't have to stream any number of times per week. It's just a certain amount of raw time and a certain number of average viewers. I'm probably below both thresholds, but, you know, that's not really that big of a deal. I'm a person who streams on Twitch. I wouldn't really say I'm a Twitch streamer. It's just, you know, this is a hobby for me. Something I do because I enjoy it. You guys come and watch me be silly, and then, you know, periodically I like being silly. It's fun. Who doesn't love a little silliness now and then? Let's put some of this wolf in the fridge. Let's keep 1 chunk, and I think 1 rabbit carcass just for decoy purposes. Let's get rid of this other carcass. Let's see here, rabbit carcass. Where are you? You're technically a food item, even though I would never eat you. We're going to drop you. And if we go decoy, I want the rabbit to be first. So pick that up, pick that up. And if we're going to drop a decoy, perfect. That's how I want it. I want it to be the rabbit carcass. We got a LIFO system working here as far as our decoys go. It's last in, first out. Hashtag come for the silly, hashtag stay for the salt. I come for the salt. Salt's good too. Salt's good too. You'll get plenty of that the first time I get ravaged by a wolf out of nowhere. I really want to go see what those crows are circling. But also the center of town is like highest priority wolf territory. I suppose if we need to, we could run into the front of the post office. Evil Darth Vader, thanks very much for the follow. Welcome to the ninth circle. Also, isn't that redundant? Evil Darth Vader? Under the definition for Darth Vader, isn't, like, evil implied? So we actually started a fire here once. Did we harvest this? Yeah, there's nothing left. So they're just circling this old rotted deer carcass. No interest in that, then. Let's get the hell out of here. Oh, get me to the church on time. Won't you get me to the church on time? Then again, the lady we're going to the church to meet's fucking dead, so I guess there's really no time requirement. We can get there whenever the hell we please. It's not like she's going anywhere. Come for the salt, stay because of the stabby. You come for the salt, you stay because stabby cut your throat. Well, I mean, that's understandable. He'll do that. He's a vicious son of a bitch. You guys should be glad that the other dwarves took him out. I don't like this fog. There's also a sign-up application. If you want the link, I can put it in chat. I'm cool. The threat, I'm cool. Like I said, you know, this is just a hobby for me. I'm here for myself, mostly. But also, you know, here for you guys. You guys seem to, you know, enjoy what I'm doing. I enjoy doing it. It's win-win. Not looking for any financial kickback. Although, you know, subs are greatly appreciated. It's a foolish way to squander your money, but if you feel it important to monetarily express the appreciation for what I'm doing here, I wholeheartedly endorse your right to do it. Fuck you, Wolf. So he's between us and a church. There is no way we're going to sneak around this guy. Maybe if we stick to the hilltops, we can skirt around him. We're only a little stinky, so non-zero chance maybe we can get past him without him smelling us. Let's take these mushrooms. We can make these into tea. Only Pete welcomes a dude with criticism. That's just how I roll, chat. I endorse fiscal responsibility, and, you know, wasting your cash, giving it to me is basically the epitome of fiscally irresponsible. Twitch Prime subs, that's the way to go, baby. That's the way to go. Go for the Twitch Prime. You're already paying for Amazon Prime. Just use that old Twitch Prime sub. I'll take those all day long, because that costs you literally nothing you aren't already paying for. See, that's the kind of fiscal responsibility Perfidious Pete promotes right there. I want your Twitch Prime sub. You just say, hey, you know what? I picked up this Amazon Prime because, you know, by and large, Amazon Prime is the shit. And also, hey, free Twitch sub. So, I mean, it's basically like Prime is half cost. I'm getting a 50% discount on that shit. That's fiscally responsible, chat. It's the reason I watch your streams. No pandering for subs or clickbait. Just a dude who likes video games. That's pretty much all it is. $100 for Amazon Prime. I order shit all the time. Me too. Loopy Light, thanks very much for the follow, brother. Welcome to the 9 Circle. Twitch Prime is a great deal. Honestly, I'm not really inclined to try and pimp or solicit for big businesses or huge corporations, anything like that. But Twitch Prime, it's a fantastic deal. It really is. $100 for 2-day shipping on anything you order. I mean, if you order shit from Amazon a couple times a year, you're gonna make that up just in the shipping costs, and then you get like Prime Video, TV shows, you get movies, you get like streaming music. It's got all kinds of free gubbins, man. Twitch Prime is a really, really good investment. It's money well spent. It really is. And one thing you may not know, chat, that I only recently learned: if you have Twitch Prime, you know what you can get? You can get free episodes of Rift Tracks. There's a bunch of like Prime movies that they have the Rift Tracks audio for. You can just watch them on Amazon Prime with the Rift Tracks built right in. It's double saving you money, man. And the Rift Tracks guys, now those cats are funny. What time is it? It's after dark. I mean, we're a little hungry. I suppose we could eat and go to bed. Let's eat this old fresh cooked wolf meat. We'll drink a little bit of water, and then I think we'll just, you know, sleep for 36 hours. Does any of our clothing need maintenance? What? See? You didn't know, chat. I'm telling you, you didn't know about Rift Tracks Prime, but I'm telling you, they're on there. I was super stoked when I discovered that the other week. I was just surfing around. I was actually on Amazon looking for some Rift Tracks to buy because I love Rift Tracks. They're great. And I was like, holy shit, pickles, they have free riff tracks. And then I watched like 4 episodes from Amazon Prime. Does any of our clothing need maintenance? I mean, we've got a little time and there's enough light that we can probably patch up some of our clothing if any of it's in rough shape. Although it all looks pretty well maintained. What about this, like, hoodie thing? Let's patch this up a little bit. We got time. Let's repair this bad boy. 95% chance to succeed. We're going to repair it all the way. You know, if we repair it 100% in one go, I'm kind of disinclined to repair it, actually. Is there something else that also could use repairs? What about these socks? Will we repair those in... Yeah, alright, nope. If they're not at least one full repair worth of damaged, I don't want to repair them yet. We don't have anything that's... We have nothing yet that's ruined enough to need a full stack of repair. Alright, well, I mean, I guess our clothing is fairly well maintained. What else could we possibly do with our time? I guess we could rip apart what remains of this rabbit. Oh, the only thing it has left is gut. I actually don't want to harvest gut then, because I would rather keep it as a decoy. We have nothing to do. I mean, I guess we'll just sleep. There was a bed around here somewhere. We're fed, we're watered. Let's get ourselves a hearty 11 hours of sleep then. Perfidious Pete, gun to your head, favorite musician or band? I mean, you don't have to put a gun to my head, Chad. You can just ask. And the answer to that question is Garbage. Garbage is probably Perfidious Pete's all-time favorite band. Love those guys. They're fantastic. Gut will work as a decoy anyway. Well, why take the time to harvest it when we can just, you know, not spend the time and calories to harvest it and throw the rabbit's carcass on the ground? We could use a little food. Let's eat this rabbit. It's only 407 calories. Is the sun up yet? Lately, though, I gotta say, if we're talking about, like, recent bands, I've been listening to a lot of Red Sun Rising. Their album, yeah, I don't remember what the name of it. Polyester Zeal, I think I picked up. It's real good. They're a good band. I like them. Also been listening to a lot of Midland, which is a country and western band that is, again, surprisingly fantastic. Let's see how dark it is outside. Cry Wilderness was your favorite of the new Mystery Science Theater 3000s. You know, I'm a little critical of the MST3K returns. Not because I think it's bad. By and large, you know, I enjoyed it. I haven't watched all of them yet. I haven't gotten around to it. I've watched several of them. And I've been enjoying it, but honestly, it feels really, really hurried. It's like they're trying too hard. The jokes feel really poorly paced. They're like, the joke density is way too high. They're trying to cram way too many jokes in. They need to just, like, relax a little bit and let it feel a little more organic. I think they've got potential to be really, really, really funny. The writers, they had some solid stuff. It's just, they need some more practice. They hadn't hit their stride. Effectively, I would say the first season of Mystery Science Theater 3000 returns. It's a lot like watching the KTMA episodes of MST3K Classic, in that there's some funny bits in there, but by and large, it just didn't really sort of gel. The KTMA episodes feel that same way, which is one of the reasons why the Best Brains doesn't release the KTMA stuff. I mean, if you've got them, like, on video, you're entitled to watch them, but they're never going to release them on any, like, through Shout Factory or any of that stuff, simply because they recognize, you know, this isn't our best stuff. There's no real reason for us to release this, because honestly, we're looking at our own work from a creative perspective, and it's not that good. Tyler. I don't see a lily here. This is the graveyard, right? Are we in the right spot? You said there was a graveyard by the church, which is where we're at. Let's check the map. It's on... The graveyard is on the other side of the road? I mean, okay. Could just be... That, yeah, the voices kind of sound the same and bleed into each other. That actually is another problem that I had with it, Moscow. You're not alone on that. I don't think that's an unpopular opinion. A couple of my buddies who've watched it all of a sudden... Jonah and Crow sound very, very similar. They've got very, very similar tones. And Servo, to a lesser extent, but also sort of sounds a little samey-samey. Oftentimes, it can be a little difficult to discern who is cracking the joke. And that makes some of the jokes actually lose a little bit of their punch, I think, because you're not really sure who's delivering it. I don't think the new voice actors are necessarily bad. I just think they're not really very distinct. And again, that could be something that comes with time. As they progress, they could maybe learn to... They could more hit their voices. I do have a soft spot for Kevin Murphy. The guy is dramatically underrated as a voice actor. Murphy is just... He also just has a lovely voice in general. Alright, grandmother, I did your stupid fucking fest quest, you bitch. There better be something over here I can steal. That's all I'm gonna say. Nope, there's just an old park bench. Well, this trip was well worth it. If I go back and this old bat doesn't give me her gun, I'm honestly going to be fucking furious. I do want to check this car. I didn't have a crowbar last time I was out here. Let's see if it's got a trunk.
I think I can use this.
That's actually, yeah, we can definitely use that. Any bunnies over here? This lake does potentially have the capacity to spawn a little bit of bunny rabbit. Let's take a gander here. We can pick up a little free rabbit meat. Wouldn't say no. There's a lot of deer over here. Bill Corbett has done voice work too. Bill Corbett, I think, is... This may sound a little sacrilegious because I really liked Trace Ballou as well, but Bill Corbett is definitely my favorite. He's my favorite crow. And when it comes down to Joel versus Mike, I'm definitely a Mike Nelson, firmly in the Mike camp. Not that Joel was bad. I like Joel too. Also very funny. Just sort of a different kind of... Joel was very like laid back and laconic, and it's a different kind of humor. And a lot of the jokes Joel told, Mike wrote anyway, because Mike was the head writer for the series. Pretty much from start to finish. Mike Nelson, I think, genuinely may just be the funniest man alive. He may be the funniest man on the planet. He is genuinely hysterical. If you haven't read Mike Nelson's... Mike Nelson's movie Mega Cheese... Or, I can't remember what the name... He also wrote just like it's a collection of his essays that he wrote that's really good as well. Mike Nelson has 2 books that are basically just essays about movies and films. Both of them are brilliant. Man, this rabbit is really making good time though, huh? Yeah, keep coming this way, rabbit. Oh no. There you go. The fence is not going to save you. Domed him right in the brain. Get wrecked, bunny. Okay, so that's good rabbit. That's bad rabbit. We want to pick up good rabbit. Alright. Want my rock back. This is my lucky brain and rock. We have no problem braining anything as long as we got this rock in our hand. Too much about them apart from the show. They're just genuinely funny guys. All of them. Mike, Bill, Kevin, they're hysterically funny. Paul Chaplin is actually used to be a writer for MST3K. Also, a very, very funny cat. He used to do a lot of stand-up comedy, and his stand-up was fantastic. Oh, okay. He's on to us. We could maybe hide in this car. Yep, alright. Let's wait a minute. I mean, he's just... Yeah, he's not going to go anywhere. Okay. Ah! He's in the car with us! That was scary. He's some kind of fucking phase wolf. He can go walk through solid matter.